Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Shred and Soul.
I'm Shred, aka Kevin Wood.
And I'm Soul, aka Wind Hughes.
So we just got back from a trip to Catalina Island. I'd never been there before. I really didn't know what to expect. And we have some footage and some stills about our trip there.
Yeah, we went for a family wedding. So shout out, congratulations, Devin and Michelle. You sure threw a hell of a party. We had so much fun. And lots of footage of different places. Kevin and I had time to have a date night and some footage of that. So apologies for this coming out a little bit later than usual, but we just got back late last night and been going through the footage, and it takes a bit of time to edit.
So anyway, I hope you enjoy it. It's kind of Shred and Soul's travel blog episode, I guess, huh?
Yeah, we thought it would be fun to do some episodes out and about, and the footage was done through our camera, our phone camera. So it'll be a little different because it's out and about in the world. But we had such a great time at Catalina. You feel like you're in the Mediterranean or somewhere else. So one of the things that's really cool about this is we flew down to Long Beach, California, and then we got on an hour-long ferry ride from the mainland to Catalina Island. So it's not an easy trip. Flying down, getting there together, finding the boat. It was almost an hour ride from LAX to the ferry terminal. So we were traveling a long day, and I am not a love of deep ocean waters. So I always get a little panicky when I can't see shore anywhere. And this hour-long boat ride certainly brought us to some places where we could not see shore. So it was a little challenging. I had some, anti-nausea stuff on my skin, and but it was really exciting and really fun, and we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. So let's roll some of that footage.
Okay.
So we flew out of Santa Rosa and made our way down to Long Beach. And there we got on the ferry and started our journey to Catalina Island over water.
We made it to the boat. What a long day with planes and cars and boats, and on our way to Catalina. Beautiful day. Notice there aren't any cars, very few, because they aren't allowed on the ferries. So it's an amazing little beach community of golf carts. I'm gonna fall out of the back of this golf cart. I couldn't get the seatbelt to work. Do you have your seatbelt on?
No.
Kevin, hang on.
I'm not going to fall out.
There's nothing to hang on to. All right, I'm getting stabilized here. Okay. Whiskey. So we made it all the way to our lodging, which was the penthouse, and we were the first ones of the family to get there and walked around and really enjoyed this place. The views from the windows were spectacular, and it had multiple patios and decks all around, and it was where we were going to gather during the wedding for people to get dressed and get ready. So it became a very festive spot during the whole time we were there. Really, really a wonderful experience at the Zay Gay Hotel. The penthouse was just beyond belief. I mean, check out those views. Here's the view from the little patio on our room. Oh, I'm not supposed to do this one. Kevin and I were up for whatever came our way. It's a quiet morning. Ocean liner parked out there. Just so peaceful. There's engines going. Could it be the ferry? You want to say hi to the podcast? We are.
Yeah, I told her. We just power walked up the hill.
Catalina.
Here we are.
Having a good time. Praying for that golf cart to come pick us up with our packages.
Drinking coconut water.
Oh, I sip too. It's a lovely town. They're not sponsors. This was our date night. We had it all to ourselves, and we toasted. Crispy ravioli. The perfect Italian appetizer. The music is wonderful.
I wish Rigatoni and Pastina were here.
What do you mean, Rigatoni and Pastina? They're always here. Ciao. Here we are down on the water. So full from that amazing Italian meal we just had. The cruise boats have taken off, so it's much more quiet here than it had been. But there's something always going on down here on Catalina Island. Way up there on the top of the hill. That's our hotel. We're gonna have to call a golf cart. Something about being on the ocean's edge that is just exquisite. Think of all the negative ions being produced. Just lovely.
Downtown Avalon really comes alive on a weekend night.
Okay, here we go. How would we talk about our trip to Catalina Island?
Quite an adventure.
Yeah, do you realize that we didn't bring the selfie stick?
No, we didn't.
No,
Your
we
arm
bought
is
it.
a selfie stick.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is Catalina Island.
Catalina
Whoa. God, after that meal, it's making me queasy. We're discussing right now if we could ever live on those houses that are so precariously perched on the side of this hill in the shoreline of Catalina Island. Look at those houses. One good shake and those are going to come tumbling down. One good mudslide. Scary. Here she comes. Chew you up. Oh, here she comes. Look out, she's a man-eater. Can you even hear that music? It's a colorful little alcove. Drawn to the light. Starting to spritz a little here. It's time to get the hood on and going. Even though there's cool fires right next to us. A little bit of spritz never hurt anybody, right? We came back to our hotel to join the rest of the family and went out on the patio and enjoyed this magnificent view. Really took it in before the wedding tomorrow. The day of the wedding, and what better way to start the celebration than with a glass of champagne. Devin and Michelle picked a magical place right on the water to have their wedding. So after the ceremony, we head in to the reception where the bridesmaids and the groomsmen had all danced their way in. And this is Skylar, our grandson, having a great time doing it.
What's going on?
What are you looking for in life?
Successful of my dreams. Success of my dreams.
What kind of dreams?
I don't know yet.
No, you don't know yet?
I don't know yet.
Are you open to meeting people?
When I am ready, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just so you... All right. Gotta look in and go hi. Hey. Here's a question for all of you. Anyone who knows, let me know, please. But I'm going to try and get this information. Where does the fresh water come from for this island? Where does the electricity come from for this island? And what happens to all the sewage? Does it just go into the soil? Does the soil become saturated with crap? Urine? What happens? What happens? I want to know. I'm going to research it and try and find out. We're heading out, leaving our amazing Catalina vacation, but we don't want to leave. It is awesome here, so much fun, just so beautiful. Goodbye, Catalina. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. You know, we enjoyed watching them all again. Some of the amazing topography there and the blue waters and the golf cart ride that you saw. We did that up and down so many times. And these are tiny little golf carts, and sometimes you sit in the back, which is the same as if you're sitting in a pickup truck with your legs down, dangling out and carrying packages and bags and things, going so fast I was afraid I was going to fall out. Once I got used to it, though, it was fine. But no one on that island can have regular cars. There's some commercial cars and trucks, but in general, it's a carless island. And I did a little research, as I said in the video, with some questions that I wanted to find out, and here's what I found out. So no cars allowed except for special exceptions. You can apply for a permit, basically a registration, to bring a vehicle to the island, but there's currently approximately a 20-year wait. You can bring on those little sort of smart cars, but even then it's years worth of waiting. So currently, as I understood it, Catalina will grant every household, so one house, not how many members, one golf cart. So if it's a family of 5, you get one golf cart, and that's your transportation.
But if you live downtown, it's really no big deal. Everything's so close, in Avalon anyway, and I believe that's the main town.
That is the main town.
Yeah.
There aren't any other towns like that, little ones.
So the place is covered with golf carts, old Suzuki Samurais, and Scion IOs.
Yeah, teeny tiny little cars. And you think there are schools for the kids and just shopping. One, as you saw, one film clip, we went into town, took the golf cart all the way down the windy hill from our hotel, which was exquisite because we had the penthouse, as you heard, in this beautiful old historic hotel called Zay Gay. Because Zay Gay, who's a prolific author and I believe died in 1939, this was his home and it's converted to this beautiful hotel. So we would have to get in the golf cart, order it up, and all of us get in and get dropped off in Avalon. And then we needed some food, so we got a bunch of stuff, bags full of food, and called for the ride back, and they said they couldn't pick us up there. And there wasn't any way we were going to be able to carry all these packages. So they did agree then to send a golf cart down, and we were packed in. But it was a lot of fun to kind of plan ahead.
Yeah, hey, if you ever do go and spend the night or spend a few nights, be sure to bring small bills to reach the palms of the cart drivers.
Well, we took so many golf carts everywhere, and we'd have to call for drivers. So, yeah, we ran out of tipping bills. So if you go to Catalina Island, bring a lot of 1s and 5s with you, because those people work hard driving everyone around. I also said I'd find out about the water. So they do have fresh water. They have multiple freshwater springs that are dammed and feed the town. And they also have a desalinization plant, which is pretty amazing. And that cleans some of the water as well. And they have a sewage system, a treatment plant that treats a lot of the waste from that island. And it's hard to imagine.
They generate their own electricity as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and they do. And they're working really diligently on alternative power to supplement that as well. And you can get a permit to hike around the beautiful hiking trails on that island.
So yeah, it was fun, and I hope you enjoyed our episode. And if and maybe you'll if you ever get the opportunity to go to Catalina Island, it's well worth it. It's a lot of fun.
Well, it was a lot of fun too because we had an amazing wedding. So there were family around and people around all the time, except for our date night. And it makes you really think of weddings are different than they used to be. This was more of an old-fashioned wedding. You know, it was formal but fun with the music and catered food and it must have been a couple hundred or more people there. But it was really fun to do this sort of wedding, and I hope you appreciated the dance from Skylar. Skylar's our grandson, and I did a little interview of him, and we showed you his dance coming in because everyone had a dance at least the wedding party, had to dance on their way in. So you got to meet Skylar and a couple of glimpses of her daughter Kimberly and her husband Adam. Yeah, it was fun.
So until next time, comment and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed our journey to Catalina Island.
Yeah, and maybe you're inspired to go there yourself. Bring some Dramamine when you get on that boat. All right, next time. Bye.
Bye.